that whosoever dies wearing this scapular shall not suffer eternal fire. That's a pretty big promise. Saint Simon Stump was the superior general of the Carmelites in the 1200s. Simon Stump. And she basically presented the Brown Scapular as a sign of protection to the Carmelites. Simon Stump, that whosoever dies wearing this scapular shall not suffer eternal fire. That's a pretty big promise. So after that, basically, the Carmelites took that advice, if you will, from the Blessed Mother, and they were clothed with this scapular, which represents sanctifying grace. So sanctifying grace was present in our soul during our baptism, and that's what's necessary to get to heaven. So why not be under the patronage of Mary Immaculate in that ultimate goal of getting to heaven? This is a sign of predestination. It is a sign that the Blessed Virgin Mary will help you die in the state of grace. I highly recommend that you start caring. This is no funny business. This is nothing that we should laugh about. We all want to get to heaven, and what's required to get to heaven is to die in God's sanctifying grace. So ultimately, the sacrament are the number one way to get to heaven. Frequenting confession and the Eucharist as Catholics, there's nothing that can replace the importance of the Eucharist and confession. But with that in mind, as a means to Jesus in the Eucharist, as a means to frequent the sacrament, we should be under the patronage of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And this is specifically an external sign to not only remind us, but as something in terms of a favor of the Blessed Virgin Mary, knowing that she is constantly praying for us. Now, this is not magic. At times, there's superstition that overtake faith. I can tell you this. I know I'm Filipino, although this is my first time in the Philippines. There's a lot of superstitions. This is not superstitious. This is something that the church has approved. And there are certain duties, yes, graces, but there are certain duties that are required if we are to go to Jesus through Mary, being enrolled in this Brown Scapular. So, first of all, you have to wear this perpetual. I realize, especially with women's fashion, this may clash with your clothing. A lot of women don't like wearing brown. Well, either way, you don't have to show it externally. You could just tuck it in somewhere, somehow. It's under my religious habit here. Even though I'm sweating, I can't take it off right now. It's under here. You don't have to show the world necessarily that you are enrolled in the Brown Scapular. So you have to wear it perpetually because it represents sanctifying grace. The little office of the Blessed Virgin Mary is what's first required. Who here knows the little office of the Blessed Virgin Mary? Probably none, or maybe one or two of us. The easiest way in terms of a substitute is praying the Rosary. So if you pray the Rosary and you're enrolled in the Brown Scapular, you're trying to live the commandments, following the 5 precepts of the church, living chastity according to your vocation and state of life. And if you're praying every day, the Blessed Virgin Mary will look over you so that you get to heaven. That's it. There's no superstition here. There's the cross. There is going to Mass, going to confession. All of these things. There is no substitutes for the Christian life. But there is the greatest intercessor and the sign of her patronage that she's praying for. And that's good enough for all of us. It should be good enough for all of us, because it was good enough for Jesus. It should be good enough for us. Amen. So, for all of us who are struggling, maybe going to Sunday Mass, maybe frequenting confession, maybe you're struggling with mortal sin, habitual mortal sin, please do not miss this opportunity or any other opportunity that God gives us, especially to show our devotion to Jesus through Mary. So, you have to wear it all the time and try to pray the Rosary every day. You're welcome to pray the little office of the Blessed Virgin Mary. You're welcome to look it up on the internet. It's very easy. All you have to type on your smartphone or the internet, little office of the Blessed Virgin Mary. You're welcome to do that. I don't see why not. We do that for everything else. Why not do this for such a devotion a powerful devotion where Mary is basically promising that she will pray that we die in the state of grace. So, for all those who want to be enrolled, again, we got I don't know, maybe 30 Brown Scapulars here. It only takes a few minutes for us to line up in front of this high altar, in front of the communion rail, in front of this huge statue of Our Lady of the Ball. So I welcome all of you to join me in the rite of enrollment to the Carmelite Order of the Brown Scapular. So if you are willing to pray the daily office of the little office of the Blessed Virgin Mary or pray the Rosary, and you wear this perpetually, then you're welcome to come up and be enrolled in the Brown Scapular.
Do you want to have early access? You could be the first to watch the interviews I've done with guests on our program, Istoryang Katoliko. You can do that, my fellow believers, by joining my Patreon group. In conducting interviews with various guests here in the Philippines and abroad, I haven't been able to edit and upload them right away. I still have a lot of backlog because I'm a one-man team. So most of the time, I'm really the one editing. In fact, I edit all the interviews and vlogs on this channel. As much as I want to upload them right after the interview, I can't do that because we need to edit and enhance the interview by adding slides and information that are very relevant and will be more helpful to you. You can access it by joining my Patreon group. Once I finish the interview, I immediately upload previews to our Patreon group. It's a recorded interview. And you know, my fellow believers, by joining our Patreon group, you also help me in our online evangelization. You know, what we are doing is not free. We have costs, what we use, transportation to go to those I interview face-to-face, etc. In due time, I'm planning to build a studio, a home studio. The cost is really significant and will be spent here. So, my fellow believers, by joining my Patreon group, you will help me improve and make our online evangelization better and continue further. Not only will you get early access, but you will also help me in our online evangelization. In a way, you will be my partner in doing this. If you don't have the gifts in what I do in speaking, interviewing, but you have the capacity to help me in this mission, it will definitely improve. Let's partner. I will do the inviting, interviewing, but at the same time, the Lord knows that you help me and you've been partnering with me in this mission. So, my fellow believers, to join our Patreon group, I will put the link where you can access this Patreon group. It has a cost, a small fee you just need to pay, but the spiritual benefit for you will be overwhelmingly abundant. Thank you so much. Bless.